Welcome, Jan Alenfall, CEO of Follicum.
Thank you so much.
For those of our viewers who are not familiar with Follicum, could you give us a short description of your business?
Yes. So Follicum is a public company. It's been listed on Aktietorget in Sweden since November 2014. We are a virtual company and we have two products in pipeline. The first one, which is most advanced, is in hair growth stimulation. And the other one is a preclinical early stage product in the diabetes field. Since we are a virtual company, we are collaborating with world-leading researchers, and also the founders of the company are still active. We have been doing all our activities according to budget and timelines, so that is really good.
Last year you completed a clinical study in humans regarding safety and efficiency of your hair growth control drug, FOL005. What were the results?
Yes, as this was the first human clinical study, it's all about safety. So the first part of the study was to look for safety issues, and we couldn't see any adverse events related to the compound itself, which was really good. And the second part of the study was a phase 2 part where we looked at efficacy after 3 months administration, either 2 times or 3 times weekly. And the second lowest dose, we studied 4 doses, and the second lower dose gave an increase in hair growth of 8%. But the most interesting part of it all was that we saw 75% of all the patients responded to the treatment, which is better than the current treatment. So we hope that we can achieve that in the next part of our clinical development.
During the autumn you raised capital through a rights issue as well as a directed issue. Could you provide us with an update what you have been up to since then?
Yes, we've been quite busy with preparations for our new clinical trial. We have planned for the study starts, submitted a clinical trial application. We have had our first kick-off meeting with the 2 clinics. We have recruited a product leader for our diabetes field, and we have also been granted a patent in China.
Recently you have investigated the mechanism of action of your drug candidate, FOL005. Why is that important?
Yeah, so it's important to understand how your drug works, not only for yourself, but also for discussions with regulatory authorities, potential investors, and also potential partners. Also to understand the safety of the product, and in the future, that if we understand the mode of action, we can screen for new compounds and potentially also look for new indications.
You now plan to start a phase 2 study for FOL005 as a treatment against hair loss. This marks a major development step. Can you tell us about the study design?
Yes, so the study will be performed in 2 clinics in Germany. The first one is Charité Hospital in Berlin, and the other one is Bioskin in Hamburg. Bioskin is a CRO, and they have the overall responsibility for the study. We will use male patients with hair loss, and we will treat 2 locations on the scalp, where we will give either placebo or 4 different doses of our compound. It will involve a 3 months duration of the study, and we will have 3 treatments per week.
In parallel, you are developing a user-friendly formulation of FOL005. How far are you in this development?
Yes, so we have 3 parallel tracks for development of a nice cosmetically attractive formulation with our peptide. Peptides are normally unstable in topical formulations, but we have succeeded in all the 3 formulations we have in development to have a stable product with good performance, and we really hope that we can select during this spring the final formulation.
Finally, you are developing a new potential treatment for diabetes. We understand it is still in early stage, but what can you tell us about your progress so far?
Yes, it is an early stage project, but it's really interesting. We have based actually in our studies for the mode of action investigations on FOL005. So we came across this finding as a serendipity finding. We investigated beta cells from pancreas, and we saw that our peptides could actually increase insulin release. And we have also seen some other factors, but it's a little bit too early to say anything about the overall results. But it's really interesting. So right now we are screening more peptides. We are planning and also performing in vivo studies for look at the potential in, for example, diabetic complications. So we are really looking forward to this project and the development of it.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you so much.